I mean, I see a chat in this one at least. I'm new. Add a new one. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna come over here into the manage. I'm gonna squash the manage potato over here. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there's that one. And then we're gonna hustle and flow this thing down. Let's see. How do you? Oh, right. I rarely delete a video, so it's like weird to do that, but I'll do that. More actions. Delete forever. I understand under penalty of perjury. I'm deleting. So what happens if you're still watching that? I apologize. Let's see if anybody came to this one. And Oregon's here. JRK Art Jen is here. Dendagore is here. Aloha. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thanks. Sorry about that. It did not. It did definitely reset something when I redid the stream, so it was because of something. At least we figured that out. Thank you. But yeah, so Oregon, 4,000 items, and we're lucky to get 4 a day. Well, so set your expectations low, like we do, and then success is just a number. In this particular case, I thought we today had. This morning, I thought we had from yesterday, the leftovers from yesterday, after shipping yesterday from the weekend, we had 11 leftover. We had 22 items, some from overnight. 23 items. Because we sold that record too, just in case you didn't know that. Tommy James and somebody's doing something. So let me get out of here. Did you guys get to see Pokey at least? Because he's cute. Just get out of here. Why are you even in here? Tell me why. Okay, got it. Oh, and I left the one window open that was pretty. No, I'm just current eventing, so I don't really want to talk about current events. They're not that great. Aloha, WTF. Welcome back. Yeah, very interesting. A little bit frightening. Tiny bit looks like a movie, but everything over in the different continent feels sort of like it's not real, but whoa, kind of real. So here's the deal, though. We sales have been brisk. They've been brisk also because of the fact that we put everything on sale, and I'm sending offers aggressively aggressive. So I'm not technically looking at the full, value of something as maybe a little bit like I'm Jamesing out a little bit right now, where it's all Dendicor Depot. How come Dendicor Depot is not green? That's weird, huh? This is not a members only video? Not that I mind. In fact, the company is appreciated. Hmm. Well, I'll talk to everybody then. I didn't do members only. That's what happened. It's supposed to be members only. Should I cancel this one? I'll cancel this one. Everybody. Oh, wait, no, because then Dendicor won't be here. The same thing happened before. Remember that? And that's when we did the 5.5 hour live. No. Do not do that. Do not. That's not the point at all. It's just that I am totally lame. And I think that it would be fun to do restart the video like 6 times. So, Oye Augusto! Aloha. Welcome. I don't have chemo. No, it's KIMO, like Hawaiian for Jim. It's not as exciting that way, but though. So I'm not a survivor or anything good. I might be though. Who knows? Maybe it's already in there. I don't know why I'm saying that. I hope not. But I do not know how to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a members only video after. Does that make any sense? That also sounds dumb. I'm full of ideas today. Because what I wanted to do was just talk to a little bit about. I like it when we're like a small group, so then I can say stuff more and do more boring things and be more boring, like get up and go. Because I was gonna finish packaging stuff. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Here's the deal. If you stick with me through packaging a little bit, I have to package up a couple of things. And then what I was going to do was do another one of those record holes. And yeah, my stream was hella weak. And then, Beard, now we're not members only. So it's just the way it's going to be. So I don't even have headphones on. This is like I'm just fully just riding. I don't have a Hawaiian shirt. I have nothing. This is naked primo. This is what I look like under the Hawaiian shirt, and the other hats are these items. But so what I'm going to do is I have to finish packing. So if you can stick with me through the packing, I will then look at the records, which the members were very excited about last week, and I was going to do that again. So anywho, I guess I'll show you what I'm packaging too. So, oh yeah, I was also going to tell you why sales are insane and why. I mean, I can't tell you this is the it's our busiest weekend. This is like a super busy weekend, and mostly because the prices were adjusted both through a sale and see how tiny I am too. I'm like behind here, behind the phone. The sale was 30% off, maybe even. And I was sending out 10% off offers. And I lowered the prices by some amount before. So, all right. Ayo, we have your, I'm sorry, I was confused by my whole lame live stream rollout. So, Ayo. In case you, I don't know if you heard that yesterday. That's your, we do need one for Beard, but see, the thing is that it needs to be like artistic. I need to hear something. There's possible that I got one on John's show last night. We'll see about that. Hola. Deliver the package. I just sign it. Good afternoon, Record Crate. This is a non. it's potentially pumpkin related. So let's see. And I gotta ask. So I'm the person. I'm the anti person. So normal people go out for PSLs. They want their pumpkin spice latte. And then there's the people who are like, no, I rebel against all the populism of the pumpkin spice latte. And then I take it a step further and go back to loving it because I hate it, and I have to have it because I hate it. So all of my my love flows from hate. No, my hate, no. Yeah. I don't know. I use the power. I let the hate flow through me, and then I turn it to love. How about that? Does that sound good? Thank you. Trying to package it. So did I bother showing you what that was? It's a Mercedes 190 SL. There's the butt end of it. It's a die-cast car. People like these models. And I think I was also saying that what I also did besides putting the store on 30%, sending out the offers, I'm literally turning my brain off to the I'm turning my brain off. So I'm turning my brain off. I'm a salesman. That's what I'm doing. Selling. I'm not thinking about what I'm selling. I know the prices are what they are because I'm hitting the top level of what they have been going for the past 30 days. So my brain's on for that part. and then I turn it off when I see that I'm selling this item with advertising at 5%, with the fees and with the discounts and with the everything. I'm getting $20 for this. Now I look at it the other way, where it looks like the customer is paying. I might get $22 for this. The customer is paying like almost 30. How much is this worth? 28. So, you know, I guess reality. My brain's on reality mode right now. Doesn't make me launch a live stream very well, though. I wish it did. So, and this is my super secret. I am actually probably going to bring. I might bring a paper. I have a paper tape label thing with the colored buttons down the side. Really, actually, a good thing. I got really sick of it after I had it for Amazon when we used to send these pin maps to Amazon. So it was a good thing, but for my particular desk purposes, this is my desk. Welcome. It serves as my media empire driver, the house, the heart of the house. It serves as my podcasting station. It serves as my shipping station. It serves all purposes. And we did that a few years back because of, you know why. And so we moved everything into our house. So now we have this huge storage place, but we still have this huge place. The storage place is actually getting fuller of stuff rather than less full. And this place is getting less full. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Okay. So AO does make a point here where, you know, we can push this pumpkin spice a little too far. And then, then the rage comes out. I turn orange and I just, and everything doesn't have to be pumpkin spice. And I think a legit reason why perhaps pumpkin spice might be disagreeable to some is that the same chemical flavorant or whatever you want to call it is in candy or food products and candles. And I think you can eat a candle, kind of. Probably. Don't listen to me, though. Dendicor, I'm getting use out of a 15% coupon. Well, that's great. Still making decent offers. You have to make those chunky offers to capture the person. It's like 5%, 10% almost doesn't cut it. I'm doing 10% because it's already on sale 30%. So it's like, what do you want from me? And I promise you, most people are still haggling after those price points. That grill yesterday looked like a giant fencing guard for a giant. Yeah, like a face guard. Yeah. It has the older ones have a finer metal mesh on them, so it does very much look like that. The next year up, they start to change those shapes a little bit bigger, and then finally, you know, now they barely have a grill anymore. Well, in fact, most of them don't have grills anymore. Not chrome grills. Our car's from '93. It still had. We got the. What did I say? '93. That would be a classic car. Our car's from 2013. Why'd you say 2003? Correcting my 1993. Ghost of Primo Future. Oh, we have to call him still. Oh, the guy who ran into our car the other day, just his daughter did, sorry. And then he came to help her out, and the car was way oversized for her. And it's not a big mark, but it is a mark on my bumper of my snobby car. So I want it to be nicer than have a big streak on the side of it. So anyway, bottom line is we have his information, and so I quickly looked up reference, and it turns out he's not Ghost of Christmas Future at all. And the poor guy he's got operation scars on his legs, and probably had a heart surgery recently, and he just looked really, really not doing well, and he's 5 years younger than me, so I'm the ghost of his Christmas future, turns out. I don't think I'm as bad as him, but I was kind of hoping that he was older than me, but now I'm the old one. Well, Beard and I are. Some of you are older, but I'm just saying. The rest of you should respect your elders. Yes, I mean, we are youthful in spirit, if nothing else. If you cut a 55-year-old man open, you can count the rings, the belly rings. You can actually see how old they really are. Somehow there's a joke in there. That wasn't it. Biff Boffo, no mercy. Aloha lag, welcome. We're doing a members only. Again, forgot to turn on the members only button. That's why there was no notification of it for anybody on Earth. And then I broke the first stream somehow. And then the next stream it's for everybody. So it's a members only stream for everybody. We hold hands here. Except I moved a storage unit yesterday and died 3 times. I got better. I know exactly what you're saying. I moved 3 weeks ago. I moved some stuff and then I had to move it. Like I've been walking on a lot of cement and now my hips are like toasted. And in fact, I even went to the doctor yesterday and he's like, no, you're just old, stupid, take a bunch of Advil, shut up. That was the doctor. He's right. B-Dog is here. Aloha, welcome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Aya says most people nowadays do not even lowball. They just go to the bottom. Yeah. I mean, I had to, this piece, I got to finish packing this crap. You're distracting me. Well, this is already partially wrapped. Showed it yesterday on the live stream about it's the Bakelite radio bezel for a 1950s Mercedes Ponton 180. It's called. Well, a nickname is Ponton. It's a Mercedes 180 from 1958. So anyway, its price is probably around $290. That's its real price that it used to be. That's the real price it should be, but it isn't anymore because it was $100. Now, I did sell it to a hyper bargaining Russian guy. So you know how that goes. Some of the best negotiators are Russian, I've found in my world. And I think it's because they're always willing to just do it one more time. The good thing they limited us to like 4 back and forths. And he used his last one and he's like, I'm just like, I really want to make a sale that is in this department of these items. So he got a good deal. But at the same time, he probably didn't get that great of a deal. He probably got about $280 item is what it should be. I would say now it's real fair market value. Currently, right this second, it's $140. So he probably got $40 off, or $160 maybe. Why is that important? I don't know. Everything seems to be real super cheap. Selling a lot of stuff, throwing everything at it, sale, discounts, advertising on some stuff, not everything. My main store, no advertising. Other store, low advertising. And then media store I might still be on 10%. And the media store is like a faucet right now. And I'm afraid if I turn off that 10%, hold on, don't look at that because that's the internet. Wait, look at this. Don't look at that. But look at, let me see what's going on here. Nope, wrong account. Once you have 3 accounts, it gets a little, it's complex. I mean, it's just like you just have to switch around a lot, so sometimes you forget. You sign in like 3 times to the same one because you're not paying attention. That's, could probably get over that if I just paid attention more. There's a lot of pandas to click. You'll probably know. A lot of lions or pandas. So this account, the media account, is advertising at, because I want to turn it down if it's too much. Huh. Something else sold. The filming locations? No, the filming of Jonathan Livingston Livingston Seagull. 1477. But that's what it has to sell for. No. I don't want to show anything right now because I feel like I feel very doxy. I'm too you right. I definitely will walk right into a bear trap landmine knife like Rambo log. So still advertising dashboard. I'm just ham-handedly clicking stuff. So this particular little thing says sale conversion rate is down actually on this account, which is interesting. But that's like it was down, so that's why I did this stuff. But it's still at 2.69, which is pretty okay. Cuckoo squirrels. Ad fees are up 11%. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to. Mention to Biff is that the 2070-10 on this thing. Where? Okay, let's go here. The 2070 split traffic. Sorry, I got it. Gotcha. Is why isn't it telling me? Isn't that the 2070-10? It's right here. Top 20 search and when did I turn my voice off? Hmm? When did I do that? Not good. It's a big fail live stream. So let me go back to what I was talking about. I was talking about really important things. I told you all exactly how to win at eBay and make $1 million a minute, like Grumpy John. But now, sorry, you can't hear it anymore. You're supposed to be monitoring me. If I had just looked at everyone's telling me there. Dendicor says, I really don't want to do that. Now I don't even remember what that is. Don't show them any fear and they'll respect you. Let's see who. What do you say? Where are we? Yeah, somehow. Oh my gosh, my pinky is over here. Look at this pinky. Let me move my coffee. This rogue pinky is sitting over here. Look at this. That's the mute button. You see that? Yeah. My pinky. Look, you can see it now. It's just like doink. I just like to press buttons even when I'm not paying attention. %10 promoted. Well, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I turned off my brain. I just couldn't. I just have to make the numbers move. So, and I really feel like that is working. Howdy aloha, silver hair. Where's your noise? Money talks. Did you hear that? Okay, good. Blame it on the pinky. I have a rogue pinky. Can I tell you? It feels so bad, especially on media and 15% final value. I did know they take a lot out of that, but media is the most dense space where they feel like you can do that. So let me talk about my doing backflips into my gold room. Let me show you sort of like, I mean, I think you guys will be shocked, quite frankly. Maybe at the prices, but you tell me how you guys feel about these prices that I just sold a whole bunch of crap. We'll just look at like, the top 10 of them or whatever. Now I have to let you into my personal space here. Oh dear. They're too low? Right, I thought so too, Lag. Oh, Lag, I was going to show you something, but I figured maybe, well, you're not a member, so you wouldn't have seen it if this was a members only. But I have all this, I don't think you'll want it, but you might enjoy seeing it. I've got a ton of computer crap that is like, I have a Dell, some sort of a Dell computer. I forget what it's called, but it's it's an enterprise thing, and it's like, yay, and you're not seeing what I'm doing. It's like, yay, and like, yay, and it's just like endless hard drives and computer backbones and whatnots. Backbones. I don't even think it's not called a computer backbone, is it? Anyway, I've got that. Thought you might be impressed with that, but I don't have any pictures right now. So it's not just a server rack. It's a system. It's not an AS400, but it's whatever you call some sort of super Dell thing. Maybe it's got like 500 cores or something. It's a Whopper. WOPR. I'd pee on a spark plug. I was doing a line from the movie. It has multiple disk arrays, but it's an enterprise level sort of. I guess it's a man. Sweetie, can you? Oh, I know what I can do. Sometimes I actually can go to iCloud and look at pictures, and they update properly, and then I can show you. We'll see. I got fully distracted from. I was just going over to eBay, and now I'm like off to somewhere else. But it's all fun because it's in the cloud, right, Lag? What's in the cloud stays in the cloud. Okay, don't look at my stuff. No doxing. 2-factor. I'm on my factor. Who's it factoring? Is it factoring iPad, maybe, hopefully? Sweetie? No? Resend code. Text me. More options. Let me see if I can easily do it. You know what I should do right now is taxes. Because it's probably about as fun as this. There's a number. 2-factor number. A miracle. Well, if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get into my iCloud so I can see a picture of a computer that nobody cares about or will buy, but I want to show it anyway. And on that note, I'm going to go back to eBay and go back to those numbers, which were weird and kind of fun, and show you what I sold. Right. Cheer. So close. eBay Seller Hub, is that it? Yep. Okay, so here is the thing. Make that a little bigger. Boink. So Tommy James, does it show the price? Oh no, it doesn't. My fault. There you go. Now can you see the price? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. So $10 for this 45. That's pretty cheap, but not really. Crimson and Clover, it is. It's only very good. It's not a great record. $10, probably okay. This one seemed a little low to me. Don't look at the names. Oh man, I'm doxing other people now. It's okay. It's okay. Don't call the police on me. It was on accident, allegedly. Await shipment. How do I find listings ended, right? Sometimes sold will have it. Oh, did they take out that sold field? Those sons. No, it's right here. Thank you. I did get a little message saying that they were going to get rid of those. What happens online stays on US hard drives forever. Paul Rose is here. Aloha, Paul Rose. I hear you're busy. You're a busy guy. I wish I could. I wish I was out there in England to give you a hand. Anybody out in England that can help Paul Rose? He's doing a move. A lot of moving. Well, all the best to you, Paul. Thanks for taking a second out of your busy day. And aloha to Joe's Rare Finds. Don't worry, it's just between us. Yeah, I know. We would be there in a second. I mean, there's probably people in England though, right? What? No, I didn't. I didn't hear. I didn't see you said that. Lag uses three-factor authentication. And Paul is saying hi. You see him there? Okay, good. So back to business. How do I arrange these? By the most recent crap, not the most expensive. What day is July 3rd? Accurate. October 1st. Here we go. So you've got Tommy James. We already talked about that. And then these two Segas for $34 each. Does that seem like those were too little? I feel like I had those up at $60 one time. Who's our video game person expert? And then somebody also in the chat, and I, again, having memory issues. I know I'm so busy that I just can't keep anything in my brain, and that's the bottom line. But somebody also said, double those prices, Lag. I know. They're so low, but that's what I had to do. And so basically I'm doing that James brain where it's a $34 item. So whether I ship one Sega game or two, it's whatever. Right now, whatever. Same with these. These are interesting because these are Atari 7800 cartridges. Still getting $22 and $19. Billy Thorpe, do you remember who is that? I think he was Canadian. Bachelor party for $14. That seems like a lot because they're paying $4.99 on top of it. Zigzag party, that was hella weird. I think we showed you that yesterday. Yeah, we showed you some of these yesterday. So anyway, these are low. Motley Crue 17, Monomania 28. This little book, $220. Come on. This is a little tiny baby book. A little baby fits in your pocket. It's a salesman thing. $220. That's right. Get ready to jelly up on that one. $440. Lag's like, no, seriously, double everything. Thank you. Lag, get your cousin over to Paul Rose's house for free, for help, for labor. Is that how you say it? Labor in England? For laborious reasons. I moved into my new place on Friday the 13th and have to get everything out of my old place by Halloween. Oh my gosh. I mean, good. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, is not Halloween also on Friday the 13th? No. It's 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Penny Lane, my mom is here. Aloha. She's got the heart. She's all Justin Bieber. Hey, wait. It looks like the phone is not working. What I like most about today is how literally nothing's working. It's not even like close. If something can go wrong, your your grandparents' names were Murphy. So nobody's near West Yorkshire. That's a pudding. I would love to be in a place that was Oh no, actually I'm leaving a message somewhere. No, someone's leaving a message. Okay. No, I forgot. It's my fault. This was all very yeah, now you can see there's my hand. What do you mean? Okay, I won't do that then. I didn't confirm it. But what if I want all my friends to call? Okay, now I have to get rid of that. Now I have to. No. I'm doing maintenance right now. Please hold. Is that wrong? No, there's nothing bad on there. Let's see here. Turn on the do not disturb. Go over here. Pop this on. We're back. Well, the Burrow. Hi, I feel lost watching from this angle. Sorry. Aloha, welcome. Well, so this is supposed to be a members only live, but I forgot to put it members only, so now it's an everybody live. But I'm in the members only camera setup. So, this is a top rated operation over here, and we like to mix it up a lot. I'm supposed to be packaging this while talking to you because nothing's gonna happen if I don't package this crapple. Yeah, this is a weird angle, and I felt like it's like extra unflattering to me too, like in every conceivable way. This is just not the right way for me to be facing the camera, which makes me want to do it more for some reason. I don't know why. That's just the kind of contrarian dude I am. It's just a umbrella in the side yard here. This is my little side yard. Also, Pokey's like kind of little gated area, especially for winter for pooping, so the animals don't eat them. Most any time, so nobody eats them. And then there's a backyard back there that has chipmunks in it, some chairs, some other crap. Okay, so back to Scatman Poopers. Scatman Poopers. Still drinking coffee. It's 1:55. -4. 1:51. In the afternoon. Welcome to KPRIM. Oh, the O is for not scoring 1,000 today on the podcast. But let's get this box. Here is a SimQuest. Ooh, we're breaking all the laws of packing. We basically use no new boxes ever. Whoa. But our crap is used. So if the crap is used, then what happened? Where is he? Oh no, it's time to cry because precious little puppy does not have his treat. So so we don't do that. We don't use paper tape currently, mostly because the stuff that we ship is, not. We have enough boxes. We have a box source that the boxes are clean and debris free, and that's what we do. It doesn't have to be that way. It just is. So look at how perfectly this. Oh man, I gotta go way over here. Look how perfectly this fits in there, and now it's got this lining of the this is the packing material. I don't use bubble wrap. I don't use anything but this foam. There's lots of, it's a little expensive, but really it goes so far. And this particular one is 18 inches by 12 inch perforated. Nice. But whoever perforates them, I gotta say, I do not like them because their perforations suck sometimes. There are quite a lot of squirrels around here in these parts. They're driving me nuts with their nutshells. I surprise them and they scurry off the wall. Bram Stoker Dracula style. That's awesome. We have squirrels here and they try to break into our house. Okay, so back to the Jackson action. Now, I would say that just for my own feeling, you feel this? It's like perfectly wedged in there. It's not overpacked. It's not underpacked. It's just there. Then you take the magical knife, which I did change the blade the other day. And I'd like to let Winter Lee know that I didn't change it again. And it's already getting dull. So your professor would be very angry at me. But I can understand that if you're using one of these, which I also don't. If you're using a X-Acto for art type stuff, then I can understand why you do need a new blade every time you start X-Acto, because X-Acto's like the tip, just the tip. You're always using the tip. Unscheduled Borecast 24. Okay, so then, like, any of you need to see this, but I'm showing just in case. Maybe a noob is watching that can really get some pointers out of here. I don't use a reshaper tool because I'm very deft with my instrument. And so I size up the general needs. And then now I'm just going to cut the top off. There's two ways you could have done this one. I'm going to do it the more fun way because it looks better when it's done. But you could cut the top off exactly at the height that you want it. And then make it like a... Can you see what I'm doing here? No, you can't. Don't tell me you can't. You can't. And you can't hear me either because this... Okay, here we go. So you could go the kind of, cut it down lower and then just use this as a cap. And you just cap it right off. You just cap it in. You just cap it right in there. You see, you can do that. But I don't like that. I throw that piece away. And I come to the sculpturating part where you come down. And not everybody will agree with the way I'm doing this in this sawing motion. It's only so that I can really see what I'm doing. And also the blade. It's really lame. And then you freehand guesstimate how much... right about there. And use the lines on the box to like cut a yoink. Just score the box. We're scoring it. We're not cutting all the way through. We're excoriating it. Now your little thing is going to fold over like some sort of a perfect temple for this item. And that's how I like to think of everything I package. It's a tiny temple for the item I'm shipping. And my customer deserves that. And then we just bust out the like nuclear powered tape gun that's louder than any other tape gun on earth. And my neighbors know my neighbors basically know if I'm successful or not by how much tape I hear all day long. And then you gotta wrap that up. I Feels good to wrap that up. Okay.
Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right. Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right. Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right. Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right. Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker. Yeah, that's right. Chemo, chemo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
This is one way to do it. If there's anybody here still. Not everybody agrees with the outside cutting technique because you can score it on the inside. But when you have to do a production style, I don't have time for this inside crap. So then I just do make sure, which I would do this anyway, to seal the package so the temple does not allow any leakage. Generally, doesn't. So I do the outside. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. I'm not proud of it, but this is what we gotta do to make it work. So yeah, I saw that $1 billion guy. I know Josh watches him because I heard a lot of jargon. And I really like him. I forget his name, but he's good. Talked about him yesterday. The only thing is that he's really he sells his words. So he's not wrong. But let's see. What are we sorry. I'm not keeping up with the chat. The Stanley knives with a cowboy spur. I'm trying to think of. I mean, I know what a Stanley knife, like a regular Stanley knife, but what's the cowboy spur? I wonder what that is. I mean, for like making a box, like so to perforate along the thing. I think that's what you're talking about. Now once I talk about it. Miss Lachey resells. Aloha. So this is for everybody who's joining us who's not a member. Lag. This is a members only live that I didn't set to members only on accident, and so now this is so you can see behind the curtain the exciting content that happens over here. I package my stuff online. We don't do that. I wear a Hawaiian shirt on a regular show. So this is just like, I could have the hat off. I could have my hat to the side. I can get crazy on the members only video. So that's what this is. But welcome, Miss Lachey resells. Texas Bandit, need to be a bit more careful with that knife. Your new name must be 3-fingered. I got them all. Check this out. I got all 10 still. 25 years in eBay. The worst, I'm pretty safe. I know how to work the knife pretty well. The most damage I ever get is from and I can't get rid of them because I need them, are the teeth from the tape gun. I've managed to keep pretty injury-free from those, but I always rip off all the protective stuff so that they'll work faster and better, and for me. And every once in a while, I'll get myself good with those teeth. And I'll inject a little bit of the tape into my bloodstream where it belongs. I'm half tape. Watch this. Wait, is it matching my mouth? Hold on. I'm talking tape. I'm talking tape. Okay. Have you been watching Carrot Top again, Primo? You're going to cut it in half, put it back together again, aren't you? Yeah. I have not, but I appreciate that. Baby Skin Care Summer. 10 times guy? 10 times guy. Is that him, 10 times guy? The first name is like 4 letters, starts with an A maybe or an H. Something like that. He's got the beard. In the nose thing. He's got the thing on his nose. I guess that's his like thing he does. Acquisition.com. he's really right about so much stuff, and I'm just not a businessman, if that's what businessman is, because I don't have the drive. I'm just like, I like it when I get to the top of my pyramid, as high as I can go without changing or hiring or something. That's like my comfort zone. Just like, I've got everything I ever wanted. Um, but if you go to the next level, just be ready for your legs to hurt some more because you got to do more work. I'm okay. I'm okay if I can just maximize the two of us, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us, sweetie, you and I. Tape gun teeth always get me too. I mean, just at the wrong time, and you're like, you're not going to be like 15 little blood dots, are you? And then they always are. You're like, damn. Denticor. Oh, and Frank from American Pickers. Really? Frank passed away? Uh-oh. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that at 60. Depressing reseller news. Now. Frank died from American Pickers. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing how ridiculous I am. But that's too bad. Frank Fritz dead at 60. Mike Wolf shared the news on Instagram on Tuesday morning. Well, boo, boo, boo. I mean, I'm not a big American Picker fan, but I was when it came out. I mean, it didn't guide me at all. I was already a barn freak, but I definitely like the show. Okay, back to stuff. WTF? I have scars on my finger from the teeth the tape gun acquired at the age of 17 during my professional training. Yeah, I don't think I have any scars anymore that I can think of, but I've hit these knuckles a couple times. You know, the main top knuckles. Okay, sweetie, this one's done. Here are the labels. Let's at least get one accomplished so we can feel like we did stuff. Now, what do you guys do? So on the back of my label, I take extra time for no reason, and I write the item. So I separate the labels. I don't know how else to do it. I think that's the only way to do it. Anybody else have any? Basket Nudes is here. Aloha. Yeah, R.I.P. Frank Fritz. Well, he was off the show and he had some like health issues and trouble, but I don't think they really said what it was. And then I think they kind of made it a little bit. Wait a minute. The internet here is saying Frank Fritz, co-host of History Channel's American Picker, has died. He was 60. And then right under that, the actual item specifics of the Hollywood Reporter say that he died September 30th, 2024, age 58. It's interesting. 5'5", short king. We speak your name. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Beard. Paper tape machines don't have teeth. But what they have is like essentially a warm urine bladder bottle in them. So, and you got to have warm water. It's you got to fill it up. It's like, at least mine, maybe you probably could have it pumped in there, but mine you've got to fill up. It always ran out at the wrong time. Sticky goo on your fingers. I mean, it's cool though. Don't get me wrong. I like it. So anyway, anybody got any No. Oh, a doy. So right. So you've got a heater on it. You don't have to put in the hot water. Do I have one that has a heater on it? I don't think so. I think both of mine you put in hot water. Yeah. But they are cool. You always hit the 48. You'd hit the right one and you just know what it's going to do. Yeah, they are nice. But the sticky fingers. So, and you can't really wear rubber gloves with those because that would just be gross. That would be like trying to like wash the windows with pasta or something. It just doesn't go together. Butt lag does like the warm stickiness of it all, like warm pasta washing the windows. Pete Rose and Matumbo died too. Also, yeah, Pete Rose. Aloha, Ryan. Nice to see you.
Kimo, Kimo, baby, let's kick it, sucker.
What was I gonna say? That Pete Rose, right? So Pete Rose was he was one of my early, like when I cared about baseball way back in the early days. My aunt, they say on the East Coast, but my aunt Diane was a big sports fan. So she used to take me to the Stanford games because we lived right there, and to the Giants and to the A's sometimes. So it was a little sad to see the A's stadium play their last game and the A's moving to Lame Town. Sorry, John, no offense. And that was pretty boo. But I did get to see Crazy George. Anybody know Crazy George? He was there, and that was interesting. Crazy George, we speak your name. So anyway, I write the name on the back of here, and then I have to go through them and find the thing. And then I don't trust myself sometimes, and because now I'm talking and yapping, and I'm not going to do the right thing. So now I have to go log into my other account and make sure this goes to the right place, because I just can't, and I do not abide those kind of.
This aggression will not stand, man.
I don't abide myself making that mistake anymore, ever. So if I sometimes I might double check stuff too much, but at least it never goes to the wrong place. Last year we had one, and it was a 45 record, and I'm like, how did I even do that? It's like I couldn't possibly have done that. But guess what? I did it. Womp womp. Okay. Already. It's my dirty laundry. It's the whites. He's so angry. It's funny. Okay, double checking the 190 SL shipping address. Verification proclamation. Why are we in here? Sweetie, can you come log my computer in properly? I'm just keep logging into the wrong account. Junk drawer. I got it. I got it, man. I can do it. Don't worry. I'm smart. What was I saying? Pete Rose was cool. I liked Pete Rose. I liked Willie McCovey. I have a picture of me with Willie McCovey. Like a toddler. I'm like a toddler. And they used to, there was days that you would bring your infant children and then shove them in the arms of baseball players who really didn't want them. Sometimes also, Jim Plunkett. I have a picture of me as a baby with Jim Plunkett holding me. He was a Stanford quarterback. And my aunt used to, I don't know what she was up to, but she's like, I got to get this kid in the hands of every sporting person. It didn't stick, unfortunately. I'm not a sports guy, but I did. And I actually have an uncle, Uncle Mitch. No, Cousin Mitch, Cousin Mitch, who worked in the Bay Area and used to send me oodles and oodles of signatures, autographs of the sports teams. And I still have them. They all say to Jimmy, me. Some of them say, I don't know who they all are, but they're, he did a TV show or Channel 36 or one of the UHF stations did a TV show with the local sports figures. So I used to get all kinds of stuff. So I used to get those. I still have them. I've definitely driven people away from this live by being goofy, but there's 27 people. That's a pretty low count. There's 27 people who are sticking through this no matter what. Thank you. Nobody can leave now. Okay. I have now finally verified this label. That's how long it takes. Interestingly, he doesn't even have a last name on here. This is weird. Lag. Don't look at the, if you can see that without looking at his address. Can you see his name there? Which is funny. So it's just Jimmy. You're asking who's Jimmy? This is being mailed to Jimmy. I don't know who Jimmy is, but he's my customer. And I just made him a temple for his little Mercedes, and I hope he likes it. And he got a really good deal, so if he doesn't like it, he can go somewhere. All right. Took about an hour and a half to package one package. An hour. Took about an hour to package a package. That's how things go around here. I'm not confused to why we're not good at eBay. I can tell you right away that we're a little slow around here. What else am I going to package here on TV? Do you want to look, Biff? Yes, Plunkett won the Super Bowl. And also, Biff is the one who appreciates this. The Menlo Park on Santa Cruz Avenue in Menlo Park. That's my little town that I grew up in on the peninsula. So there's Palo Alto, Menlo Park, Atherton, which is currently like the zip code for the CEOs of all the tech companies, and Redwood City, and then up towards San Francisco. At the like El Camino Real and Santa Cruz Avenue or Main Street, there was a little barber right there. And on Saturdays, as kids, it was kind of a thrill. You would go there, and you would see any number of people. We would see Bill, what's his face, that owned the 49ers, and Joe Montana would go there. Jerry Rice went there. A lot of the Niners, let's put it that way. A lot of the Stanford people, and then of course, and Plunkett was there for a while. I mean, I would see him a couple times at the barbershop, and that's kind of a thrilling little story that I don't appreciate much. Meaning, I don't really like sports, so it's like, damn, that was kind of cool. Now, hydrate. Let's go out to the water fountain. Let's go out to the... Let's see, what do we got here? I had to use the paper tape dispenser back in the day at the shipping department of a hobby wood factory. Fun times. Well, I don't think you're going to get any major places are all going to have those. I mean, because they are they're faster. They're faster. Not as much fun as, having two tape guns, possibly getting injured. A lot of risk in there. I understand how people want to take the easy way with their soft, gentle tape, their paper tape. They don't risk any injury. We're the people that, have to take the hits out here with the real tape guns. Don't bring a paper tape machine to a tape gun fight. Does that make sense? Yes. Sticky fingers is. Did your sales didn't die right now, right? You're supposed to be getting sales. If you watch our show, you get sales. Maybe. I never know how that works. Oops. Notice I also don't have my headphones on for the members only live because it's so cash. We're so cash up in here. You can see my desk. Here's the stream deck. Look at all these buttons. What we could do is you say press A4, and then we go A and then get down to 4. And we press it. That's a lame backspace button, so that wasn't even a good one. But if you said B3, I don't know why we would do that, but it seems like fun. eBay sales have died. Sorry about that, Ayo. I think put the stuff on sale. I mean, my suggestions are all. I think they're all sound. And put the guy with the beard and the nose thing said so too. So go get like a solid gold rocket car for like $1 million. Put that in your store where you sell 3X big girl panties and watch the traffic. I'm telling you, it can't fail. Except for who was just saying, was it Nash was saying, no matter what, it's 1,100 page views a day. That's what he's getting, 1,100. I think, was that Nash? I think so. 1,100, but just saying that's it. Doesn't matter what you do. If you can figure out a way to get to that maximum, then you will get to that maximum. I don't think so. I think $1 million solid gold rocket car will sell your panties. That's what I think. Who's John Amos? Biff. It's not. I know an Amos, but I don't think that's who it is. Tori Amos? John Amos? What are you saying? Ramus? Uncle Remus? What are we talking about here? I'm so confused. Ryan shipped something to Palo Alto just the other day. Yeah. What was it, Ryan? Was it a card? Or was it something cool? Lag wants to get the 5-inch wide tape gun. Have you seen, there actually is like we had, because buying and selling stuff, so every once in a while, you'll come across a weird thing. Bookbinding equipment, but there's definitely like at least foot, maybe 18-inch long tape. So you could just just go womp womp, tape it. And not to mention, we've got a full-size shrink wrapper. Like a conveyor belt shrink wrapper. So I wonder if we could employ that for proper shipping technique. Probably get some white stuff. Make it look like a bag, like label it like an eBay bag or a post office bag. Oh, yeah, lots of ideas going on. Lots of brilliance percolating up here. So where is
Flipping ain't easy.
and
Bean, 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 bean.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
Stay perky.
where's the Stay Perky? Let's see here. You're oh right. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing the tape gun juggling anymore. It's true. I agree. HR is sending a memo on my tape dispensing gun. 2 hours behind in your safety training. It's funny. I'm always busy right when that safety training happens. Had a guy buy $500 worth of cards. Well, if you're in Palo Alto, there's a good chance you just have rich parents or you're rich yourself. So maybe not even in, no big deal. 500. What's on? Glad you got it though. What's on the desk? Is it time to flip the pancakes? No food here currently. This desk has been all business lately. Biff, everybody. It's like, I mean, I don't have time to concentrate on anything. So we've just been running pretty ragged, I would say. But that's what we got to do at this time of year, and to get everything up for Q4, so at least we could sell it because nobody's gonna buy it if it ain't up. And Sweet Baby Cake Jr. over there, Spam, she sold. We'll call it her first item, but I don't know. Is that your first? Was that your first today? Hello, McFly. Was that your first sale on Marketplace? Cool. Thanks for being involved. Search results are messed up. This just in. eBay is buggy as hell. It really has been. One of the main things that's happening a lot is just it seems clunky and slow. So when you send out offers or don't, I don't know, they're not. It's almost like you waited too long to send out offers, so it says that offer's not available anymore. But then if you refresh, it's there again, but you still can't send it out. It's definitely been doing something with the offers. Maybe they updated that module. Nothing else good though, Biff. Just stuff to ship and stupid stuff. This is kind of cool. This is like I was saying yesterday. So we had like a big Mercedes parts buy, and a few pieces were consignment, and a few pieces, and then most of it is we just own it. Well, whatever. But this is a really cool thing, and I mean this is technically. If there's anything we want out of it, I mean, we're welcome to have that, but because he's retired, so it's just like a retired guy, and I'm not going to keep this, but I just thought this was a really cool thing. 1955 W196 Mercedes in glass. It's a crystal. Who, you ask? Lag wants to know who the manufacturer is, and I will tell you, it is Atlantis, maybe. I don't know if that's a crystal company or if that is just a product manufacturer. Makes swag or something. Who knows? Spam is saying that my mom said it's 104 up in that's in Napa, and that's not exactly where Biff is, but it's in the northern central region of California. So, and I know Callie Deb says 106 in Southern California, so that sounds like the entire oh, it's only 90 here. Oh, good. Because you were saying yesterday, right, that it was 100 going to be 106. So there's still time. There's still time to go out on the pavement in your bare feet and burn the entire sole of your foot off. I love that. I did that when I was in Hawaii once. I just didn't realize how hot pavement was. But I was only like 12 or 13, so I didn't figure out the finer things about thermodynamics. And Callie Deb says that it went up 1 degree just as she was speaking. So there is hope. Also, the cards they sell are between $1 and $5. Nothing expensive. I mean, but see, you've been having a great run, and the guy with the nose thing, the smart business guy, and James, also a smart business guy. If you can figure out how to pull the quantity game off, you win. I've never been able to do it. I've never felt comfortable doing it, transitioning or, going from a proper, I guess, selling more expensive items, fewer but more premium items versus a whole bunch of affordable, cheap items. And the guy with the nose thing was pointing out a really good thing that I wanted to say about James's operation that I never got to finish because I got sidetracked 5,000 times. Is that, he was using Netflix as an example in that video that we were referencing yesterday, and how it's amazing that a company can give so much value to a product at $14 a month or whatever it is, that people who not necessarily, not wealthy people, it could be a wealthy person, but it doesn't have to be. And the people who do pay for it, even if money is a concern, it's so valuable as an entertainment source that even people on limited incomes will pay for it. That's where you just won billions of dollars. I can't even, in my mind, I don't take enough time to really understand how to develop that. So I will sit here and just sell my one-offs for now, unless I get smart or something. Good times. What? He died 38 minutes ago? What are you guys doing? Watching the Death Channel? I didn't look it up. Is he the guy? Is he? Oh, come on. And he's old though. I did think he died a couple times. We saw him somewhere in LA once. We're like, "Hey, there's that guy." And he was like, "Hey, you're looking at me. We're friends now. Forever." Well, John Amos, we speak your name.
Stay perky.
Okay. I mean, that's like more than 3, right? It's normally 3. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, we all got to go. My legs feel like they've already left the building, to be honest. And Silverhair comes in, stacking up the sales. Callie Deb says, yes, they said it would be 106. It's creeping up now. You know, the sand on the beach burns your feet as well. Yes, I've had lots of problems. John and I had a similar experience at the beach with the last time I went into the ocean. The burning part, sometimes you can see if you're sitting out like sun or like, just sitting on the sand. Yeah, you get scorched. If you're going in and out doing the surf thing, then it's not quite as bad. But I also hate the feeling of sand just like after post surfing. Sometimes it's just salt. It's not even sand, but it still feels itchy and gross. But getting slammed into the bottom of the ocean floor, I think I was boogie boarding. It might have not even been surfing. I was just boogie boarding. And I was like, I just don't need to die ever. This way, at least. Because it's gross and you don't know which way is up. That's just not how I want to do it. Paul Rose says, stay perky, eat jerky, don't be a turkey. Where is Doug? Doug has like a real job, and I feel like he's making that choice. He's choosing his job, his livelihood and future and everything over being in the chat. So, that's that. And also, he could actually have a life too, which wouldn't be surprising. What else do we need to do? Do you guys want to look at the records? Biff, do you have time to look at the records? I'm doing it for you, man. I'm doing it for Record Crate also. Adam, right? Sorry, I don't use names enough. And Ryan and anybody else who wants to see that. But we went through, in the Members Only Live last week, we went through the first, you can't see them. No, I don't have time to do that. But this is what we do. We give of ourselves. Look, Josh is here. Welcome, Josh. Josh, tell me. So, is one of the people you watch the guy with the nose thing and the bushy dark hair and the beard? He does a lot of founder entrepreneur talk, and I was talking about one of his videos yesterday, and like how he really, yes, that's him. Yep. How he's really good. I mean, even for, I was picking and choosing some of his concepts, and one of them is what I'm now going to refer to as the solid gold rocket car. So no matter what you're selling in your store, go out and buy a thing that's like the coolest thing in your field that you're never going to sell, or that it's going to be overpriced, or that it's $1 million for one stereo view. And then, but it's the one that everybody wants, and that's how you drive traffic. And then he called it something like, I forget what. But also, I don't remember anything anymore, so I've completely lost all ability to memorize things. Mostly because my head is crammed full of work, which I don't, it's not normal. Only since May of this year. Before that, we were just sitting here going, why aren't we making sales? Let's do a nuclear reset again. Yeah, he's a beast. He put $100K on his credit card to start his business with no plan to pay it back. No, that's pretty accurate. Well, you could get $100,000. I mean, back in the day, they used to give out like I could think of 10 years ago, I could have walked in and got 4 $25,000 credit cards. Yeah, I could have. That's awesome that he had that much confidence. I mean, when I was younger, I did, but mostly because it's just the word is. See, I'm struggling right now. The word is not falling asleep while you're trying to do stuff. Like you only have a limited amount of power. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Just that he is a beast. That's the best word for it. And I'm just currently not a beast. He says not to say I'm not a beast. He says to say I have a tendency to not be beast-like. But that doesn't mean I couldn't beast up if I need to, which is essentially what we did do to our businesses in May. And now we're trying to de-beast a little bit to enjoy the ride. So it's a very fine line betweening beasting and enjoying the ride. But if you're beasting and being successful and you're surrounded by teams, he had a quote about there's nothing better than a good team. I'll say I agree with that. There's just nothing better than a good team. Yes, he seems to always be switched on, and he, I wonder what he's like in real life, or if this is, more of a part of his brand, that he is just always switched on. I personally feel Beast gets the chick, Lag says. Sure, there's a lot of chicks to go around, so not just the Beast gets one. But, I think it's really important to enjoy your life that you are working so hard for. And the older you get, every day that ticks by is just like one more like, oh, I better take out, stop and smell this thing before there's no more roses, because that happens. Lag saw the Beast movie. Beauty and the. Okay. Does anybody want to see these? Or can I go get on with my day? Oh no, say yes. I want to show you the records. I think it's fun. I'm willing to do that for another hour or so. She doesn't want me to do that. Did you just hear her say that? We have to go I have to finish packing. I got to package the grill, the Mercedes grill, the grille, the front billet for the automobile. And we have to go get an estimate for the thing. Lag says, show us some cool finds. Okay. Lag has given us permission not to look at the records. Show him something. Quick! Tick-tock, tick-tock. Okay. You're on notice. Wait, I got to find the right notice. Boy, I really did a bad job putting stuff in the right place. No, Biff said record. Sorry. Canceled. You're canceled. Here is something stupid. This is my legit license plate from 1993, 4? 96. That's my life is a lie. So yeah, 96, I guess. This was on my Audi 200. It was a pearl white. Envision this. Primo with Arnett sunglasses. Some of you probably come in contact with those. They're like wraps from the mid 90s. They were in pearl white, matching my maybe like 88. I can't remember, what years these cars were. 88, 89 Audi 200 that was in pearl white, turbo. It was so fast, smoking fast car, and it had this plate on it. And I lived in Stowe, Vermont, and the cops, who were super cool. I mean, I didn't have this plate for very long. That's my point. They were like, I was like, why are you pulling me over? And he's like, you've got this plate. It's like, we have to pull you over if you have that plate. So they basically shamed me into not having that plate, but I got it still. And there was also, I had named a company, and it was for T-shirts. called Stupid. And it turned out there was another company out of California that was putting out some of the early, well, pre Y2K ravey kind of stuff. It was called Stupid. Okay, hold on a second. Yes, the Audi, and imagine it in pearl white, black leather, all the whatever was happening inside. That was a really nice car, and it went super duper too fast because it had that 5-cylinder straight cylinder engine with a turbo. It was nice. Okay, let's see how fast we can get through this crackle. I'm gonna take it down. Wait, sweetie, did you want to help do this part? No, it's okay. You don't have to. It would just go a lot faster. That's all. Don't you worry, baby. Okay. Do I have to get them? I have to kind of get them all at once. Who did? Oh, they did. I knew so. I didn't know it was be them. They seem like such nice people. So if you can hear me, last week we did, like sort of A through C, but it looks like these got mixed up a little bit because when we have disco party. Don't get ahead. Don't look at that one. Okay, I got them all. So this is what we do in the members live for like 5 hours at a time. Mostly so you guys can package up your stuff, which I'm not doing. Oops. Soft Cell. Oh, this is a 12-inch single. Soft Cell, Tainted Love. Where did our love go? 8 minutes and 57 seconds of Tainted Love. Oh, but you know what's really good? One of these days I'll actually play the music that's on here because it's got, what's Tainted Dub? Tainted Dub, Biff. Can't even handle it. Is this Eurythmics' first album? 81? This might be their first album. I can't remember. It's got, I don't remember the song that's on there in the garden. Motels? So, okay. Also, so members knew that this is my personal record collection, and actually Biff had said he's thinking about selling his collection. I'm like, well, I gotta sell it now because I feel like at some point the market's gonna collapse. And then Record Crate, who owns 4 record stores, said it's not. That everything, it's pretty much the same as it's always been, where a couple different categories are good and can support, I guess, most of it. Although they have done so many reprints, retreads of records that I'm sure that does affect the value at some point. But anyway, Motels. What was on that? I forget. Yeah. Don't remember. Here's another one. Did I already see this one? See, I forget everything, and this is another one of those. So, Squeeze, Sweets from a Stranger. This is the one we saw last week. We couldn't read it because it's all in circle balls, and we're all too old to read it. Only the Lonely by the Motels. I guess if anybody wanted a copy, if I have two, let me know. Roxy Music Manifesto. That's a pretty awesome record cover right there. I had a little thing. Roxy Music was kind of like a cool band that just was like, I don't know. Chicks digged it a little bit. Soup Dragons, 12-inch single of Sweet Meat. That's one of their hits, right? And on the back is Mother Universe. Backside, Mother Universe. That's a Beatles song, I think. Maybe. Could be lying. Simply Red. Are you seeing these records? Oh, yeah, I'm nicely centered this time. Yeah, I guess the 12-inch singles are mixed in. This is the Mighty Lemon Drops. Out of Hand. Go Glows. This is their first album. Beauty and the Beat. Smithereens with hype sticker on Enigma. I'm guessing that's first pressing, but who knows? If you like that sort of thing. New Order Substance. This is open, but I've never played it. It could be colored vinyl, I forget. But Substance. Which actually came out, I was 87 Substance came out. That's pretty funny that it is that old. It only came out a few years after the songs came out. Well, Blue Monday was what, 80 or something? Stray Cats Blast Off. Is this guy rock and roll world, rocking all over the place? Where's the year? So this is 89, so this would be a late Stray Cats. I wouldn't remember a song off of it. I can't remember anything. Brian Ferry. Like I said, so this is from 74, Brian Ferry. Wow. Very suave. Got a little flipper here. That's from, I don't think they redid these. And this would be from my personal collection where my cat permanently marked these like 30 years ago with a little cat claw fever. The Descents, this is a local band. The lady was the editor of our alternative newspaper. So that's a local feat. Let me see if anybody said anything. Great version. Only the Lonely. Lags never played a record. I saw the Motels in concert twice. Oh, that's awesome. And what was Goat to, Biff? Brian Ferry or Flipper? Because here's another Flipper. Ba-ba-bum! Double tap Flipper. I'm trying to find the name on this one. Gone Fishing. That's Gone Fishing. Oh, Substance is yes. For sure that record cemented their place in history or whatever. Because people found that record before they even found their actual that it was a best of. Pet Shop Boy, Please. That brings back memories, right? With the opportunities, right? So I think we could get all of our entrepreneur founder friends together and sing that opportunity song. You got the brains, I got the brawn. Let's make lots of money. This is possibly, I got this when it first came out. That could be it. That was a super awesome record. And a really foreign to the people in South San Jose that I was staying with my father there. My mom wanted to get rid of me. Sorry, Mom. Exposing family secrets. She had a bit of peace in the mid 80s and sent me to my father's house. And he's like, what is this Madonna shit? Shoot. Tears for Fears. This has the songs from The Big Chair. So I've got doubles of everything, and they're kind of mixed in together, so that messes up the continuity. But I told the Shout song last week. I mean, the Shout story. 99 Luft Balloons, 12-inch. In the wrong cover. It's in the Edge, Do You Dirt. Do You Dirt. Special Ed. It's by Special Ed. But anyway, this was from I bought this when the song first came out. It's got Just a Dream on the back. WTF loves this. Yeah, we were talking about that, Ryan. This is a 12-inch, I think, off of Rant and Rave. So it's got Rebel Rule looking through my back door on it, and look at that Cadillac. Look at that Cadillac. And I remember buying this was a import. Don't know what the value of these are, really. I mean, if they're all in good condition, I'm sure I'm thinking that it would be really nice to make. Is it too much to ask to make across the board $10 a record? Anybody? Anybody? UB40. Used to love me some UB40 too. There's a rat in the kitchen. What are you gonna do? Talking Heads. Avalon, Roxy Music. This is a classic. More Than This is on here. Come on. I ain't gonna sing it, but it's good. Double 20. Yeah, I'll sell. I want to sell everything for 20, but if across the board I could get $10 an album, I would get well, what's 10,000? What's 10,000 times 10? $1 million. Yeah, 100 grand for my record collection. I'd be super, super psyched. That's M. Oh yeah, this is actually M. This is what's this got on it? Pop music. Pop music. Pop music. Nice. Pop music. Biff was trying to type really fast, and it came up with some weird word. He was trying to say pop music, and it was museumic. Museismic. I don't know why. I'm not like that into Roxy music, but I seem to have a lot up in that shelf there. Look at that, huh? How can you not love that? Now, I recall listening to Grace Jones and not being like super, like, yay, I got to listen to that again. But I'm sure a new listen with fresh old ears would be good. Fresh old ears. Oh, here's another WTF favorite right here. Well, she's German. Lena Lovett with the Stateless. This has got Lucky Number right on it right there. The Neil Diamond. Are you kidding me? WTF, I'm going to have to ask you to be disciplined by HR. Go to HR. No, you know Lena Lovett, don't you? Her lucky number's 1. I just assumed she was German for some reason. It's on Stiff Records, 1979. Doesn't give any mention to Germany. I know she's German. What are you trying to prove? How dare you? WTF, mess with me? Mess with me on the day of all these deaths? Tragedy. But I will say that I do think, no. Okay, so they're two different things. But in the moment of UB40's Red Red Wine, yes. Red Red Wine is it's a banger. It's a banger. And anytime Red Red Wine comes on, all the ladies get up and fill the dance floor. And that's what I'm talking about. White Lines. Do bass. Right there. You got I've played this, I don't know how many millions of times. I mean, some of these records go back to the olden days of me playing them at parties. Like a fake DJ, sort of. Whiplash Smile. I have no idea what this is. I mean, I feel like, why is it here? I don't know what it is, but here it is. I don't know what it is. Then I look at the year, 1986. So White Wedding and all that would have been before. So it's too old. I fell out of the 80s too early. Here is, oh yeah, Biff, this is the one right here. Does this say Factus B or 8? My vision is also turning to crap. Factus 8. 1982, New Order. This has Everything's Gone Green, Mesh, Temptation, Hurt, what? Procession. How can it have? Is this a 45? Uh-oh. Digging deep. Yeah, I agree. Both physically and his voice is still pretty strong. I agree with you, Biff, on that. Who looked like you? Lena Loveck? that doesn't make it a good cover version, but I think UB is a horribly bad in general. So, you know, it came from that time. Have you watched some of the movies? And again, can't remember anything, so I'm not going to be able to steer you in the right direction. But there's two movies that I have seen about the London, Jamaica connection. Very interesting stuff, and how a lot of, like Rankin Roger kind of stuff. How did the Rastafarians get, to making music in London? To me, it seems crazy because I'm like, it's right here, but then they have to go overseas. But to the music industry, it all makes sense. Oh, dear, Biff. There's a mold bubble on here and a scratch. And I'm trying to wipe it off with my fingers. Everything has gone bad. I can't put this away when I know it's got schmack on it. This is my clean sunglasses, or glasses cleaning cloth. But yeah, this is nice. If record, it's Factus 8A. I don't see anything in the run out that would tell me that it's worth $1 million. Looks like somebody tried to prop open their garage door with this or something. It's like a weird. Somebody got a little bit of their. Something. I hate putting records into paper and then putting them back in here, but I'm not going to do everything to it right now. Does everybody switch out their records to plastic lined? I've never asked this stuff. Because I do. Lena Lovett wasn't a dude. She's a girl. Tommy Boy Records, Information Society, white label promo. Looks like it's in a moldy thing here, but something in the air. Can't remember what that is, but oh, Repetition is the first song. I don't think that's their song, is it? Is there something you can? I want to know what you'll. Is that Information Society? Till Tuesday. Let's get crazy up here with a little Till Tuesday. Yeah, these guys were doing stuff. Here's another Madonio. Here's another New Order. The Thieves Like Us. So I'm guessing, and this is definitely mine because it's got the cat scratch on the top. This is a 12-inch, I think. Yeah, Factory 103. Lonesome Tonight, B-side. Thieves Like Us. Written by New Order and Arthur Baker. Sounds familiar. How do I know that name? Pure Energy. Oh, right. Pure Energy. It was one of those songs. It was like a Live 105 song. WTF, when I hear Red Red Wine, I just think, please blow your nose and stop whining. Does Nina still have the armpit hair? Hopefully. Cute, but that puts me off. Not anymore. It's time. Just let it all go. It's time, Paul. And you're so close to France. They don't have razors there, do they? They don't have lady razors. Didn't women in the 80s have hair everywhere? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They're like gorillas. They're like gorillas. They got hair everywhere. This is one of the records that you're supposed to be like, this is it. This is it, baby. This is where it all started. It's not, though. I do very much like the Ramones, but they're not my end-all be-all. Romantics. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. She was kind of like, she's awesome. I would have been 11, and I got this record for Christmas. So I like the lady rockers for sure. Back in the day, and B-52s might as well have been lady rockers because they had ladies. So this is what is this? Just a self-titled first record, 1979, Niner, 9. Oh no! Avert your eyes, WTF? Here's another one, and this has got red wine on it and Cherry O Baby, which I like a lot. And now, if you want Version Girl, super good because it's 80s though. I mean, you have to be like in the mood for this particular brand, but Many Rivers to Cross at the end of this album falls flat. I will agree with that. The Ramones are the only dudes who can wear skinny jeans. They should be. Skinny jeans you should only be able to be a Ramone. You have to change your name legally to Ramone. Mike Gertis, aloha, welcome. Nice. It sounds like you had a. I mean, that's for us. That's about the number of packages I'm packaging today. That's great. I hope that's great for you. For us, it's like too many packages. Oh, look at this! You brought me this to show off. Yeah, last year before last, we went to a house, and I mean, it was let's call it an estate clean out. There wasn't much there, but and most of the clean out had happened over the years. And in fact, I actually got my Poppy Meckinder dolls or whatever you call them there. And the lady passed away, but she had all this insane toys. Insanity, I'm telling you. Even after everything was gone, we found a few more items up in the attic, and they happened to be like an Evel Knievel Snake River jumping thing that I got, I don't even know, hundreds of dollars for. Like things like this is probably worth, judging by last year's numbers and previous numbers, this would be worth maybe, I don't know, 80, 90 bucks, something like that. It's probably not worth that much anymore, but it used to be. And I loved it. And we also got like candles, like all kinds of vintage Halloween stuff. Thank you. Sorry, the lady passed away. We speak lady's name. Is her name Linda? We speak Linda's name. Thank you. Cancel that shout out to Linda because her name wasn't Linda. What was it? We don't know. But she was nice for giving us stuff. Thank you. Look at the little black heart down there. See that? Oh, that was a good album. I bet you say you don't like the Men Without Hats, WTF. That was a unique band. I like them, especially this first one, Business as Usual, which has got Be Good Johnny and Down Under, of course, and Who Can It Be Now? 3 hits. Not Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Not Thompson Twins. Oh yeah, I put this one on a lot too. Hold Me Now. That's a jam. I mean, this is like pre-teens almost. No, it's not. I was fully a teen at this point, but still, I played it like I was a preteen. Doctor, and Hold Me Up. It was kind of like that. Yeah, I guess it was a tween period where I was going out of like, I don't know, more childish music, but I'm not sure what that was either. Joan Jett, Rock and Roll. This is Third World. Why do I have this up here? One Cold Vibe. Couldn't Stop This Here Boogie. Right there. That's awesome. Psychedelic Furs. No, it doesn't have that. This is gotta look at the year. 1980. This is hella early. Oh snap! This is going on rotation tonight. I gotta listen to that. This is my heavily played version I bought new. Bizarre Love Triangle, 12-inch. Bizarre. It says Bizarre right there. Yeah, this is when New Order was making it hard to their records didn't have anything on the front. There's just colors and stuff. So they made it really exclusive. WTF? Completely correct. I do not like Men Without Hats. Now they're a radio band. I mean that's fine. Like I can deal with that. I like a radio band from time to time. Wang Chung, they're good. Wang Chung's awesome. Here's a Peel session of Madness. They're playing The Prince, Bed and Breakfast Man, Land of Hope and Glory, and Stepping into Line. This would be fun to listen to too, wouldn't it? I used to at one time have everything on CD. I had a huge CD collection and like in college and it was stolen. So I never really, I think I got some sort of a insurance thing and then I mean a lot of CDs were stolen. And then didn't buy CDs back. Probably had fun. Paul Rose saying Joan Jett was in the movie Light of Day with MJF. Almost said that weird. Worth a watch. Sold it on VHS not too long ago. Light of Day. That's I don't recognize that. Okay. Cool. We actually every time a movie is mentioned in the chat, we go watch it because why not? I only really know Land Down Under, but like that. It's from the Land Down Under. There's Who Can It Be Now? Who can that be knocking at my door? And then the last one was Be Good, 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 Johnny. And that was good. This was like a secret pleasure of not secret pleasure, a secret these guys suck. I would say that a normal person walking up to the Jesus and Mary chain, first of all, is not going to like them necessarily, but when you listen to a couple of songs, they kind of all sound the same. But holy crap, these guys can set a vibe like the 80s want their vibe back, and the Jesus and Mary chain. Yeah, it totally does. I mean, I really in that time, Biff, we had before the. I don't have any setup right now to play at lag, or I would. I have, and also if you remember, you'd know that my mixer blew up like a few months back, so I've never been able to finish that process of playing stuff during. But I will. We'll get to that, especially when the snow comes. Then we got nowhere to go, and we're trapped. But yeah, Jesus Mary Chain. Check them out if you like heavy 80s gothy. It's not even gothy. It's basically the Ramones which are the Beach Boys, regurgitated Beach Boys. These guys are also similar, but different. And they're very black clothes and pointy shoes. I like Something Always with Mazzy Star. Yeah. Well, that's kind. I kind of liked that early. Well, was that even early stuff or was that the middle stuff? I don't know. They made a lot of records, Jesus and Mary Chain. Like every year, not even year, a couple times a year, they put out a lot of material. But this was my era, I think. So Darklands, is it? 1987. So I would have seen them up at the Warfield up in San Francisco. I did see them there. Who opened for them? I'm wondering if that was Transvision Vamp. They opened for somebody, and I was so psyched that they were there. But I don't know if it was Trent Reznor when he was first touring with Nine Inch Nails, and he had to hire a band, and it was all all over the news. He didn't have a band because he made all the music himself. It was kind of cool. So Suzanne Vega, the only reason, and it's really not, it's Tom's Diner. but she's also a good artist. I like a lot of her music, but she's not my jam. But Tom's Diner by DNA Lounge remix from like 1990 that does the doo 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 doo. That was the jam. That was the jam. It was a jammy jam. And it was kind of like, it came out with Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing, and the DNA Lounge remix of Tom's Diner. They're like kind of like Christmas 1990 or something. When I came back from college, that's the point. So, like the 1 year I really came back from college before I just blew everything up, it was like, I'm normal for a second. I'm coming back to college. I'm going to work at Macy's. I did. I worked at Macy's. Here is Gary Newman. This is 1981. So this is before Cars. Super love Suzanne Vega, Tom's Diner for some reason, but that song's not on here. So if anybody needs a copy, let me know. Adam Ant was mildly popular, as opposed to, oh wait, Paul Rose said, did Adam and the Ants? Well, that's two different. So Adam and the Ants and Adam Ant, they changed the name. I can't remember when. Maybe 83, somewhere around in there. Did Adam and the Ants ever get over the pond to the 80s? Yeah, they definitely came over here. They were massive over here. Have pictures of me as a kid in the makeup for a school disco. Oh, yeah. They were, well, if you were into, didn't finish this little piece, Biff, back when we were young, you had Friday night videos, and Friday night videos would play Men Without Hats and stuff. So you would see the videos there on Friday night, because hence the name. But we also had something called on Channel 36 or one of those stations in the Bay Area, and it was I used to remember the name of it, can't remember, and it's par for the course. It was Friday night videos, and then like afternoon for a half hour, this dude came on and played like 4 or 5 videos, and it was the coolest thing ever. And I wish Biff would remember it and tell me what it is. The guy, it was on Channel 36, I'm pretty sure. Friday afternoon videos or something. It was something silly, but it meant everything at that time. And Adam the Ant was on there with can't drink, can't smoke, what do you do? Can't drink, don't smoke, what do you do? That song. Here is Dance Craze, which is a two-tone compilation. You got your specials and the English beat. This is a great record. Concrete Jungle by the Specials, followed by Mirror in the Bathroom by the English beat. And then Lip Up Fatty by Bad Manners is on here. Razorblade Alley by Madness. 3 Minute Hero by The Selector. Easy Life by Body Snatchers. So if you want to be into ska, just get this one record. This is all you need. Memorize these songs. Roll up your pants. Get some Weegians. Get yourself some Weegians and get busy. Because that's a great record. Look at that. And it ends with Too Much Pressure by The Selector and Nightclub by The Specials. Here's Madness. Here's Madness with, I don't know, the song. I don't recognize anything right off the bat. 83, 84, and it doesn't have Our House or The Sun and the Rain. Is that the good one? I don't know. Anyway. It's not about too much contemplating. Goody Two Shoes, Paul Rose, yes. Tears for Fears, The Seeds of Love was a record, I guess. A title of a record as well. But we know Sowing the Seeds of Love as a song. One Step Beyond. Does it have that? Yeah, right. It's not a true... It does. Boink, boink, boink. This one does. One Step Beyond. Now, the Madness record did not have One Step Beyond. It's 83, 84, which is kind of a weird year for them because I think didn't Our House come out like 85, 86? And it was like they had a video and everything for it. So these guys came back with the second ska resurgence, maybe. This record. I just make stuff up. Mars needs women. Pump up the volume. This might be considered one of the classics that you have to have if you like Frank Black and the Pixies. This is their main album, as we call it, with Monkey Gone to Heaven. And wait, is that all it has on it? It's just an EP with Monkey Gone to Heaven. Oh, it's 567. That's why. I wonder what happened to that one. Got messed up. There's a notch. Split Ends right here. I Got You, Shark Attack. Poor boy. I can't remember what's on there. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, which is awesome. It's not Doolittle. No, it's 567. Which has it's an EP. I don't think it's not a single per se. It was from I think it was from my radio station I worked at. It's on 4AD. Yeah, it's a 1989. Yeah. 256, 240. 158 and 250. Nah, nothing's an extended single. It could have just been maybe a to get them back out there. Like, when was there? What was Doolittle? 85 maybe? Earlier than that? So I'm guessing this was just sort of a get the radio stations reinterested record. Maybe. If man is 5, then the devil is 6, and God is 7, and God is 7. Wham! Make It Big. Yes, I was a fan. The story goes, back to Linda. So Linda worked at Warehouse Records. And when did this come out? Let's see. 1984. So I'm 14. And Warehouse has the little dirty magazine rack over in the corner. And I was in love with Linda. And so I went to Warehouse and I needed to get a Hustler or something. I can't remember what it was. I do remember it was blue, though, because I went and picked out a record that was blue, just thinking, like, because I'm not 18, right? So that was the key. And this is what I did. I took the magazine and I took this up to the counter and I bought them both, thinking, it'll smooth the transaction, and it worked perfectly. And Linda, I was just, she was so like Linda, and I was 14, and she was obviously probably 18. She was the manager of the store. She worked at a club in Palo Alto used to be called the Vortex. Before that, it was the Keystone Palo Alto, where a lot of bands played. And then it became the Vortex, and she was a bar manager there. And one time when I was over age of 18, she was there, and we completed our interlude that we never commenced when I was 14 in the men's bathroom, which is nothing crazy. Just we made out for a little while. And I just, because probably for 4 years, I'd kind of lusted after her. And that's what this record reminds me of. So thank you very much. You're welcome. Also, I did like this. I ended up liking Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. And it was one of those hot hits. And nobody knew it was a little, nobody was like, this isn't weird. This is like going into Wham! Make It Big and saying, like, is Liberace, like, is he married? Wham! Yes, Biff, it did. Yeah, it had like a large selection of it, and it was sort of in a like in a place where it was like off in a corner, but everyone could see you in the place. So I thought I was being slick with the blue, and then I could walk up to the front, and it was blue on blue. No one would know. WTF is Oh, are you following? Oh yeah. At one point when we moved into this house, all these records were all sorted. And then about 20 years went by. How did that happen? We have no idea. 20 years went by and everything's out of sorts. And we didn't do anything. Maybe that's why. Somebody didn't put the records back together properly. Pretenders 2, that's a classic picture right there. What's wrong? Oh, don't yawn. That means I have to end soon. James at 14. Yes. This is James at 55. Yeah, James at 14. Man, that's one of my success stories. Thank you. Thank you very much, people. It's one of my great success stories. Yeah. It's not organized. Sorry. This one I've had for a super duper long time. Stray Cats. Also import Stray Cats. Even when I was young, I liked to get the imports if you could, because I did think I was kind of a DJ, and it's like if you had something different, then you had a reason to go into somebody's house. Here's the Human League, and play records. There was a reason. Taco After 8. That's like the whole album, actually. Who has that going? And that's got and what's cool about this album, I have to say, is it's all kind of that 20s overlay in the 80s with synth pop and stuff. It's still pretty relevant, I would say. The songs that he's singing, like he did a redo of Singing in the Rain, which it is good if you can handle show tunes. Putting on the Ritz, and what was the song on the backside of the single that was really good? Cheek to Cheek is not a bad. I mean, it's Irving Berlin's song, but he sang it in this 80s way. La Vie en Rose is wow. Living in My Dream World. That was it. That was like kind of a crazy song. It's Taco Tuesdays. Thank you, Lag. You're right. And Lag also congratulated me on the Linda. I know. It was not, but Bridget, I wonder if it was Linda Cardellini. It wasn't. But she was kind of the same height and size. But Linda Cardellini is younger than me, so it can't be her. She was 18 and I was 14. And then finally I caught up enough to where she wouldn't get in trouble. Tangerine Dream. Thief. Anybody like Tangerine Dream? Side 1, Beach Theme, Dr. Destructo, Diamond Diary, Burning Bar. This is probably pretty good. I'm going to put this on the plaything pile. Love this record. Is just everything about this record, the colors, everything about this rocks the 80s hard. Vacation. What else did it have on it? This Old Feeling. Oh my gosh. See, this is a record you play, like from front to back, and you just know if you listen to it not in order, it wouldn't have the same oomph. You have to listen to it like in the album order. And then it ends with Cool Jerk. That's awesome. Biff is keeping some Tangerine Dream. It's atmospheric. So if you want Tangerine Dream, they've already done it. It's there. So soundscapes. Level 42, WTF. If you say you like W42, I am going to call some BS. You have to hate. I'm sorry. You have to hate Level 42 if you hate UB40. You're not allowed to pick and choose sides like that. How dare you?
How dare you?
Oh, good. Thank you. You answered properly. Yeah. What's his face did the Brian Eno did the soundtrack for Risky Business. Hence why I like it. I like it when the young guys get the hot chicks for some reason. Bad music for bad people. This is a record everyone should have in their recordography if you like music. This is everybody knows the Cramps, right? For the most part, I imagine. But I would say this is their like best of kind of thing. And this reminds me of 1984. When did it come out? 3. Yeah. This one. Wait a minute. Is this a reprint, do you think? I think it is. Hey, wait, that looks like lag. That's lag. No, this is a vintage copy. Oh, right. I remember how I got this, and the guy sent it. Right. I was so scared that this was not. So scared that this was not going to come properly because he sent it on like 100-degree day. It made it to me. The spoon version of TV set. The spoon version of TV set. No, I don't know the spoon version. What this doesn't have any remixes on it. Well, it has TV set, but it doesn't have is it actually just a single or is it on a different record? Too many memories. You can't sell those. I know. Why not? Can you help me monetize my memories? Where's the Mr. for the full 80s? I mean, Paul, I tried to be like edgy. I don't know if I have Mr. but why not? This is modern English, which would be no, nothing that I can't remember any of these songs because they're not like their hits. But they 1984. So Rainbows End, Machines, Spinning Me Around, Ricochet Days, Hands Across the Sea, Blue Waves, Heart, and Chapter 12. So I don't know them right off. Where did they play it in Poltergeist, which is one of my favorite? Oh, it's in the new Poltergeist, you're saying. It's a new Poltergeist. Gotcha. I know what you're saying now. That's what it is. Here's Grace Jones, Night Clubbing. And mostly have these records because Grace Jones is just ridiculously iconic. We should listen to the records just to see. I mean, I just remember them being not impressive, but this this record also has stories on it. The Surf Punks. I mean, this is. I had a really hard time listening to this, and all my friends were like, "It's the greatest thing ever." My beach, my wave, go home. I mean, it's funny, it's good, but it sounded fake to me. And I would say this is the predecessors of pop punk, power punk. I mean, they're pop power punk, the Surf Punks. And I don't know, there's got to be a story to them I don't really totally know. Now, as an adult, I totally love them, but I had to sit in. I mean, have you ever made yourself like a record? That's what happened with this one. I made myself like it. And now it just holds a place in my heart because it's so weird. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily ever play this music for anybody else. You play it for yourself, and maybe you'd put it on a Walkman. Maybe you'd exercise to it, a rollerblade or something. But I don't remember hearing this anywhere. Like, you just didn't play it. No one played it. This one, it might be the brand new one I opened. No, it's not. But Synchronicity, this one's pretty awesome. Iconic. Biff Boffo says there's a Captain and Tennille connection with the Surf Punks. They're definitely a contrived band. Like their music, everything is. I'm not sure they play their own music instruments or anything. Like I don't know, but I mean, I was there. I never heard KRQ. I listened to them all the time. Maybe in LA or not up in the Bay Area. Maybe in LA they played it. Romantics. What? She's all dramatic over here. So funny. Another Red Rockers. How do I have two of these? It's so rare. And look at. Wait. Yeah, you have to do that. So the back is the front and the front is the back. It's crazy. Is that a misprint? No. It is a gold stamp on it. Another Motels. Different album. Does this have? The Motels' best song is probably Christmas Wrapping. Pretenders Get Close. I like the Pretenders. Again, rock ladies. King Missile. Dogfly Religion. The Paul Rose says the first record I ever owned other than the Star Wars soundtrack I won on the local radio station was Silver Lady by David Soul. Nice. Hold on a second. No, I am cool. I'm as cool as I thought I was, but just slower than I thought I was. I had actually already set this aside, but David Soul, does it have has Bird on a Wire, does not have oh no wait. That's all these songs. Which song did you said? Detachable Wiener on the King Missile. Silver Lady. No, this does not have Silver Lady on it. Sorry. But I had David Soul just like 5 feet away from me right there. And then I went to the wrong place to look for it. But okay. More Motels. You don't need to see that. Oh, this is good. The Pacific Age. Oh, sorry. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, Pacific Age. These guys, I like them a lot too. They're super 80s. I love me some super 80s stuff. More Pretenders, nobody cares. Rant and Rave, didn't we already have this one? And then this record is, this one's got the best story. This record is the record I got the next year, or I bought it for myself. I can't remember how the story goes, but specifically, I asked for the car. I asked for Cars, the song, on record. And I was maybe 12. I don't know. Probably younger. 1979. So I was like 9. And I wanted In Cars. And my mom came back with Shake It Up. Cars with a lady on the cover. Ended up, that wasn't what I wanted, but I love it. But this was the record I wanted. Was In Pyramid. What's this called? Pleasure Principle. I said In Pyramid because he had a pyramid on his head. But this record is great. And the songs are Air Lane, Metal, Complex Films, ME, Tracks, Observer, Conversation. Cars is the second song to the end of the record. So imagine how good those songs are. That's it. That's all I got in QB. So, yeah. Shake It Up was like, yeah, that really. Cars movie, lag. Come on, please. How dare you? How dare you? Cars, the movie. Yeah, Tomater. That's we didn't have anything like that. We did miss out on that. I mean, Pete's Dragon, I suppose, was as good as we got with the animation mixed with the people. Amy is here. Hello, Amy. I'm just about to get to go away now because we got to go ship some stuff. But welcome and thank you everybody for sticking it out. Even though this was a members only video. I launched it as a members only video, and the chat didn't work. I'm putting this down for the permanent record. Chat didn't work, so I relaunched it the whole thing. So I canceled the old stream, started a new stream. Chat worked, but I forgot to make it private. So then we just had a whole day without, we weren't even supposed to be here. So it was really nice. Jenna's here too. Aloha, Jenna. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So we weren't supposed to be here today, but we are. And we just went through those whole records, which that's a fun thing to do, I guess. It's fun for me to tell stories, at least. Oh, Janet. The Pleasure Principle makes you think of Janet. Yeah. She's, did Janet, what's her face was her choreographer, right? What's her name from American Idol, but that wasn't where she was from. Paula Abdul. Was she her choreographer? I think I knew that. That's twice you've done that now, Primo. Come on, Zebra 3. Geez, can I get an air horn at least? Yes, I'll try to keep it low because Miss Jenna's in here. We don't want to. I hope that's low, right? So, oh, John says hello. He's been a busy bee today. I got to go right now and finish up. We had like over 20 packages that unexpected. Our prices it just went down in price, and then all of a sudden we got to ship out a million things, and it's like, was this trip really necessary? But yes, it was. So we're hustling. I saw John's video that he's got that his micro warehouse to organize. So he's got his hands full. And in the hot sun, I think those were air conditioned. So maybe he's not in the hot sun, because that would be the first thing I would do is stick an air conditioner bag around myself if I had to live in Las Vegas. Amy says, love to you as well, spammer. Right back at you. Thank you. Okay, guys. I'm going to go now and finish up our day, and then we will see you. Oh, their air conditioner, their storage is air conditioned. I don't know how you could not have it out there for crying out loud. Oh, and then and Jenna says hi to you too. And then let's see, here is, I wonder, is there any swears in this? Oh yeah, right. Here, wait, let me just listen. I want to hear it. So this is So this is a Cramped song called TV Set by a band called Spoon, who I don't know. Oh, wait, is Spoon the one that does Into the Universe or whatever? Is that Spoon? It's like a classic, just like a pop band. Lag. It's just one letter, but makes all the difference. Oh, right, good point. You didn't know that. So if you don't have the Cramps, you should go get the Cramps. Not the Cramps. I mean, go get the band The Cramps record and listen to them, because I love them. But this is a redo guessing for the newest Poltergeist movie that came out a few years ago. Oh, and now I'll get my... the video will get copyrighted because it's not a private one. Oh, well. I like it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we'll go out with the spoon. We'll go out on a spoon. I like it. Well, it does sound like the Cramps, too, so... Wait, I gotta look who Spoon is. I know they're like a pop band that's like on Howard Stern, maybe, or something. They look cooler than that. Oh, they're from Austin, Texas. Nice. They're from 1993. Oh, wow. I should know them better than I do. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm going back to work. Hopefully your sales are great. We'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for an actual real podcast. We're probably just going to say the same stuff all over again. So have a great afternoon. Love you.
Okay, you want to say goodbye to everybody? You want to say bye?
He doesn't want to come up here, but he is right there. Right? You sure you don't want to come up? He's running away. Okay, guys. Have a great afternoon. Love you. Bye.